Did you see what Dan Hooker said about Charles Oliveira? I couldn't believe it.
Dan said of Charles Oliveira, someone wake up Charlie Olives and tell him we fighting in November. Now, do I think that Dan Hooker and Charles Oliveira would be a great fight? Yes. Do I think that Dan Hooker would win this fight? No, probably not. The next fight for Charles Oliveira should 100% be Max Holloway. I don't care if the BMF title is on the line. I think that's something that really shouldn't be a thing anymore, but also used sparingly if it is going to stay around. And it definitely will because the UFC hates promoting pay-per-view cards without title fights. But Charles and Max is way more interesting and way more competitive than Dan Hooker versus Charles Oliveira could ever be. And the other thing about Dan Hooker, too, is that he called out Arman again. They've been going back and forth, have this rivalry. Yeah, dude, Dan Hooker would never beat Arman Tsarukyan ever. Dan goes on to say, on a side note, Arman's a bitch and he can get it too. Daddy's home. Get somebody like Patty or BSD and fraud check them. How you guys feeling about this?